Welcome to episode 2 of In the Booth. And this episode is going to be sponsored by FanDuel, your top weekly one-week fantasy playing. Well, actually, it's not actually sponsored by FanDuel.
Surprisingly.
I think it's the only thing on the internet right now not sponsored by FanDuel at this point.
Or DraftKings.
Or DraftKings as well. I think both of those. Or at this
pulled out
point,
as
Yahoo
a sponsor
Daily
last
Fantasy.
minute, actually.
Yeah. Our tough negotiating skills, drove them away. But I think it brings up an interesting point. If you watch football at all over the last 3 weeks or so, you've been nonstop barrage of ads and content.
FanDuel's one-week fantasy football leagues are paying $75 million a week.
Obviously, they're doing a great job of share of voice and awareness. I don't think anyone can say they're not aware of them.
But also search FanDuel on Twitter and just check out the venom that's going there.
Well, what are the other impacts of that? I mean, yeah, you get, I think you had mentioned to me the other day, it's like $1 billion valuation.
I believe both DraftKings and FanDuel are valued at over $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Yeah, record profits, but, you're creating this hatred, this venom, and have you thought about the future of your company at all? If you want to, you've boxed yourself into this one company that does this one thing. And I feel you're also getting this association with a certain type of consumer, which is actually why we picked up our pumpkin spice lattes today. I think that's another example of a brand, a product that got associated with a certain type of consumer, the basic.
I want to get cremated and sprinkled into a pumpkin spice latte.
You mentioned pumpkin spice being an issue, and DraftKings and FanDuel and kind of their race to kind of market share and oversaturation being their strategy. What other brands are there that have taken that strategy, and what have been the impacts on them?
One of the strongest examples in my mind was Apple putting that terrible U2 album on all of our phones.
Yeah. That
just felt like the most invasive, overdoing it thing. And I think that happened in 2014, and then just this August they lost over $100 billion in shares, something like that. I think that was such a hit to a brand that was seen as innovative, cool, fun, exclusive. Now you take your dad's favorite rock band and it's all of a sudden on your phone. Because we had success with the Vertigo song 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was almost like that oversaturation. It was a play for impressions. I mean, is oversaturation a valid strategy? I mean, if you have the millions of dollars, I think every brand would choose to have that kind of brand awareness. But what is the impact on the brand?
I just feel it's so short-sighted. It's making you money today, but look what happened to MySpace. The market is fickle. You can be easily replaced, and if you're not working on preserving your brand, you're not going to last. Right.
Yeah, and I think that's the big difference between kind of marketing and branding. You look at a brand like Harley Davidson, which has such a strong brand affinity. Even if their sales were to go down, their marketing were to struggle, that strong brand is going to carry them over.
This was fun.
Yeah, that's it for episode 2 of In the Booth. Hopefully we get a little better.
See you episode 3.
No clanging on the bottles on the table this time. Check us out for episode 3, probably next week sometime. And if you have any ideas for things that you'd like to see us discuss or want to be a guest with us, let us know.